Good morning, this is Micah Wolf Parsons at Wolf Customs in beautiful Neosho, Missouri. And the cameraman is my loving husband, Doc Parsons. Give it up for Doc Parsons. So yesterday I did a video on YouTube and I was working on my brackets and bezels for my fog lamps. And I said in my video that I was going to try to prime them yesterday, but I didn't. I was waiting for, I want to get some other welding done before I prime this. But I did put these caps on since my last video. And so I was going to take a moment and talk about my welders. I'm real fortunate to have two welders. I have a Miller 212 and a Miller 140. And my 212, I run 035 wire. And my 140, I run 024 wire. And so I use obviously this is the larger welder, so I use it for my heavier applications. The thing I don't like about it is the 035 wire tends to splatter a lot. And most of the time on cars anyway, I don't need something real heavy. But I do like the heat. You know, it's like instant heat with this welder. And so when I am welding on frame rails, this is the welder I pick. But then I split it up too. So like in this instance, on these caps, I'm welding on the corners of the metal, and I didn't want to grind down the weld. I want it to look pretty good. The Miller 212, it puts out so much wire with it being 035 that sometimes the weld doesn't lay in like I want to. So in this situation, I went back and used the Miller 140 with my 024 wire, and I was able to get a really nice bead, and I won't have to grind this. I'll just clean it, sand it, and then I'll paint it. So now these welds on the tubing, this is a 1/4-inch wall tubing, so I use the Miller 212 for it, and then the welds going to the frame rails. And so I know, like I say, I like the instant heat. I don't necessarily like the splatter, more splatter with the heavier wire. And so anyway, I can slow down and do a little bit better job with the small welder. And then my other project for yesterday, I'm gonna move around here. So on the hood, I wanted to have some lift support struts. I think that's the proper term for it. And that's what I started working on yesterday afternoon. So right now, I have one support on it. And I ordered two, and they were, the set off of Amazon, they were 150 pound. And the hood weighs 120 pound. And, well, it's a range. So, you know, and I didn't know on the geometry exactly, you know, what I was going to need, but with the two of them on there, it's too much. And so you had to work to push the hood down. So I took one off for now, so I can at least open and close the hood. But the geometry's good. I made mounting tabs on the top of my frame there, and then on the hood, the problem on the hood was that with this being fiberglass is where do I, you know, attach, and then where I can spread the load out. And so I chose to use a piece of 1.25 inch angle and tie into the mounting points for the grill, because the grill is a heavy aluminum, and of course it's spread out over this whole opening. So actually I think it's going to work great. That way, like I said, the load is distributed. So anyway, I ordered another pair of struts. They'll be here tomorrow, so I'll update the video when I get those on and I figure out what weight actually worked well. And let's see, finally, the engine's getting closer. I've got a leak on my high pressure power steering line I have to fix. Then, let's see, 2 days ago, I made a post that I made templates for the windshield and the back glass. I used our Lincoln Electric Torchmate table to cut the templates, which was really nice. In the past, for example, on our 1967 Volkswagen Bug that's chopped 3 inches, I used cardboard templates, and I had a little divot in my cardboard, so I thought that the glass shop would kind of extrapolate that the line was smooth, but when I got the windshield, it had a little divot. And same thing, we had custom floor mats made for our Volkswagen, and they did a beautiful job, and they bound it, but my cardboard had a little spot in it, and so he cut the carpet and stitched it with a little spot in it. And I suppose from a shop standpoint, they can always say, well, hey, as a customer, this is the template you brought. So anyway, I wanted my template to be like exact this time, and thank God that we have such a great piece of equipment that I could draw it on CAD and then cut it out as an exact template. And then we took it to CV Auto Glass, or CV Glass rather, in Neosho, Missouri. It's a family-owned business, great people, and dropped off the templates on Wednesday. And then they called yesterday afternoon, and the windshield and the back glass were already finished. So I'll be putting those in this weekend, and I will do a short video on that. So we're slowly going down the list and checking off these things. Hopefully we can drive the Humvee on the road next week. We're going to get it tagged. I got to get insurance. I have no idea what that's going to cost yet. Hopefully not a lot. So anyway, I appreciate the interest in my videos. Please like and subscribe to these. I'd like to grow this YouTube channel, so this is a whole new endeavor for me. And I want to say thanks again to my cameraman, my husband, Jimmy Doc Parsons. Yay. Do you have anything to add to it, cameraman?
Nope.
Okay. And he's a man of few words. So again, thank you for watching, and